Life is a pursuit. Whether it's a better job, more money, or a career that lights you up, we're all chasing something. You're on that path too, right? Maybe you're not exactly where you want to be yet. Things might feel slow, or perhaps you're still figuring out what you truly want. But here's the truth. Right now, as you read these words, you're sparking something inside. That spark can turn into a flame, and that flame can drive you toward everything you dream of. Let's explore this journey together and fuel your motivation to make it happen. When it comes to work, money, and career, the first step is simple. Where do you want to go? Do you have a specific goal in mind? Maybe it's, I want to land a promotion in 6 months, or I'll start my own business and sign my first client this year. If you don't have a clear target yet, don't worry. Clarity comes with time. Setting a goal doesn't magically fix everything, but it gives you direction. Without it, you're drifting wherever the wind takes you. With it, you harness that wind to sail toward your destination. Think about this. What bugs you most about your current job or financial situation? Low pay, boredom, lack of recognition? Now flip it. What would the opposite look like? More money in your pocket, a job you love, or running your own show? That vision could be your goal. Dream big, but start small. If you want to own a business in 5 years, your first step could be researching ideas this weekend. It's tiny, but it's motion, and motion is where it all begins. The road to a thriving career and financial success isn't smooth. You'll hit bumps, job rejections, failed projects, or people telling you it won't work. But here's the secret. Every challenge is a forge that strengthens you. Look at successful people. Their stories are full of setbacks they refuse to let define them. Take an entrepreneur who bombed their first venture, drowned in debt, then built $1 million business on their second try. Why? They learned from the fall. You can do the same. If you're facing a hurdle at work or with money right now, don't see it as the enemy. Treat it like a teacher. What's it teaching you? Patience, creativity, resilience? Every no brings you closer to a yes. Those rejections, they're gold in your pocket for the future. One day, you'll look back and say, thank God I went through that. It got me here. That day starts today. Work and money matter, but never forget this. Your value isn't your paycheck or your job title. You're enough right now as you are. It sounds cheesy, but it's a game changer. If you lack confidence in your career, you might wait for a raise or a promotion to feel worthy. But real confidence comes from within. You've got skills, dreams, grit, and a spirit that doesn't quit. Money and work? They're just tools to show the world what you're made of. How does this fire you up? Like this. When you get knocked back, it's not personal. You don't think, I'm a failure. You say, that was one shot, I'll nail the next one. And when you move with that kind of belief, people notice. Bosses, clients, partners, they're drawn to someone who knows their worth. So, starting today, look in the mirror and say, I've got this, because I'm me. That's your fuel. Burn it bright. Career and money goals can feel overwhelming, like mountains too tall to climb. But here's the trick. Every mountain is conquered one step at a time. Want a better job? Update your resume today. Want a new skill? Watch a 15-minute tutorial tonight. Dream of your own business? Spend an hour this weekend jotting down ideas. Small steps don't scare you. They stack up. One day, you'll look back and think, whoa, I've come so far. Picture this. Say you want to break into digital marketing because the jobs are there. Day 1, you watch a 10-minute intro video. Day 2, you Google a term you didn't get. Day 3, you try writing a practice post. A month later, you've got the basics. 6 months in, you're applying for gigs. A year from now, You might be hired or freelancing. It's not a fantasy, it's consistency. What could you start today that moves you closer to your dreams? Take that step. Now, seeing successful people can light a fire under you. A CEO's memoir, a founder's TED Talk. But here's the catch. Their path isn't yours. Take inspiration, not blueprints. Your story will be one of a kind. Maybe others seem to make it overnight, but behind the scenes, they've been grinding for years. Your pace, your style, your victories, they're yours alone. Success isn't a straight line. It's a messy, winding road with detours that teach you more than the fast lane ever could. Think about those moments when you felt stuck. Maybe it's a job that drains you or a bank account that refuses to grow. That frustration, it's not a dead end. It's a signal. It's your gut saying, hey, there's more for you out there. Listen to it. The trick is to turn that restless energy into action. What's one thing you could do today, right now, to nudge yourself closer to where you want to be? Send an email, read an article, sketch a plan. Small? Sure. Powerful? You bet. Now, let's talk about fear. It's the shadow that creeps in when you think about chasing a big goal. Leaving a steady job, asking for a raise, or pitching your idea. Fear whispers, what if you fail? But here's the flip side. What if you don't? What if you take that leap and land somewhere incredible? Failure isn't the opposite of success. It's part of it. Every stumble is a lesson, every rejection a redirection. Imagine this. A year from now, you're laughing about how scared you were to start because you're living proof that courage pays off. That's worth the risk, isn't it? And let's not sleep on the power of people. No one climbs alone. Who's in your corner? A mentor who's been there? A friend who cheers you on? Or even a stranger on X sharing their grind? Surround yourself with voices that lift you up, not drag you down. If you don't have that crew yet, start building it. Drop a comment online, join a group, or shoot a message to someone you admire. You'd be surprised how many are willing to help when you just ask. One conversation could spark the idea or the confidence. That changes everything. Money's a big driver, no doubt. It's freedom, security, the ability to live on your terms. But here's a mindset shift. Don't just chase cash. Chase value. What can you offer that people need? Solve a problem, fill a gap, bring something fresh. When you focus on creating value, the money follows. Say you're eyeing a side hustle. Instead of thinking, how do I make a quick buck? Ask, what do I enjoy that others would pay for? Maybe it's fixing tech, writing killer copy, or baking the best damn cookies anyone's tasted. Start there. Test it, tweak it, grow it. That's how wealth builds. Not overnight, but over time. Time's your secret weapon, too. You don't need to have it all figured out today. You just need to start. Think of it like planting a seed. Water it daily, 5 minutes of effort, an hour of focus, and soon it's sprouting. Years down the line, it's a tree bearing fruit you never imagined. So, what's your seed? A skill you want to master? A project you've shelved? A dream you've hushed? Plant it now. Tend to it. Watch it bloom. Here's a challenge. Before you close this, pick one tiny move. Maybe it's writing down your dream job, Googling how to negotiate a salary, or texting a friend. I'm starting something. Hold me accountable. Whatever it is, do it. That's your spark igniting. And once it's lit, there's no stopping the fire. You're not just chasing a better career or more money. You're building a life that's yours, step by gritty step. Where's this journey taking you? Let's find out together. What's your next move?